It is time for the Risorto report of your New York Islanders. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, James, for that intro. And now on to the recap. Oh, Lord, that was ugly. But a terrific win over the Columbus Blue Jackets. There is something about this defense. There is something about it that has shades of Doug Weight in it. Did he somehow possibly take over Barry Trotz's mind? Did he somehow influence Barry Trotz to say, hey, try my defensive system? Because from the looks of it, it looked like it was a Doug Weight defense yet again. I don't know what's going on, but this defense needs to step up. It keeps showing shades of that Doug Weight defense. If you don't understand what I mean, what I'm trying to say is that they were trapped in their zone and allowing a ton of shots. Not a ton of goals, but a lot of shots that the goaltender has to work very hard for, or that the team has to block a lot of. I understand being stuck in the defensive zone for a little bit, but for most of the game, the Islanders were stuck in the defensive zone, and Columbus was just shooting happy on them. And the offense, oh boy, that offense. They hesitate way too much. In the third period, prime example, Tom Kuhnackel, the first liner. Why is he on the first line to begin with? Had an open shot on a 3-on-2. What does he do? He tries to pass it on an open shot. We hesitate way too much. And what does that turn into? Goes from an Isles 3-on-2 to a Jackets 3-on-2. Thank goodness it didn't translate to anything. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. I'm trying very hard here. Very, very hard to understand the coach's logic as to why Tom Kuhnackel is still part of the top line pairing. Is it by chance that he's bribing the coaching staff? Maybe even the GM? Is he sweet talking them? Is he doing them favors of any kind whatsoever? I don't know. Or is he just coming out straight up and saying it? Excuse me, Mr. Lou. I'm a bottom six forward, but a two-time Stanley Cup champion. I think I deserve to be on the top six. Oh, okay, you want the top six? You're a fourth liner, and you're a two-time Stanley Cup champ. Works for me. Hey, Trotz, put him on the first line. I get it. There are injuries. I understand that. But even when Eberle was healthy, Kuhnackel was still playing on the top six, on the second line. I can't, for the life of me, understand why. You'll tell me, oh, well, he didn't have those minutes. It's not a matter of minutes. It's a matter of why is he getting that opportunity to play up there? He should be on the third or fourth line at most. If anything, I would have him healthy scratches in a press box. But I'm not the coach. I will tell you this. I am sick of seeing Tom Kuhnackel on the first line. We could see Bailey on the first line. We could see Wahlstrom on the first line. We even saw shades of Michael Del Cole on the first line. But nope. To start the game, we have to put Tom Kuhnackel on the top line. Somebody want to answer this as to why? I would love an answer. However, I am absolutely thrilled that the team won tonight. I am absolutely ecstatic over a terrific win over the Columbus Blue Jackets, like I stated before earlier in the video. Oh, I almost forgot. In overtime! Something needs to give. This defense needs to step up. The offense needs to have more confidence to shoot the puck more. And the goaltending for tonight? Well, the goaltending was a little shaky. Thomas Greiss, I wouldn't say he had his best game tonight. He allowed two goals, but aside from that, I thought he looked pretty well tonight. In the third period, he showed that he had his good stuff. But in the first and second period, he looked a little shaky. But aside from that, he looked pretty good. I'm sorry to be Mr. Oh, I complain a lot, but there's a lot to complain about with tonight's game. It wasn't a flashy win. It was an ugly win. I'll tell you that. But it was a terrific win nonetheless. In the first period, Matt Barzal scores on a wicked wrist shot. Matthew keeps raising the Barzal. Not long after that, Seth Jones scores on a snapshot. Why? Then Michael Del Cole scores. It's a Michael Del goal. That call makes me sound like the Rangers broadcaster Sam Rosen. Don't believe me? Listen to this. It's a Michael Del goal.
It's a power play goal.
All right. I know. I stole it from him. I put it in my own words. But the point is, it sounds eerily familiar. In the second period, Boone Jenner scores. Oh, no. No. No goals in the third period, but 33 seconds into overtime, Brock Nelson scores to win the game. Brocktoberfest continues. 4-game win streak, 8 points. I'm perfectly fine with that. And now, I think it's time for a drink. I know. I know. Alright, fine. You know what time it is, right? Yep, that's time, says the bell. Right, sorry, divine bell. Stats. The game stats go as shown. The Jackets had 36 shots on goal compared to the Islanders' 34. The Jackets won 63% of the faceoffs, while the Islanders only won 36%. The Islanders had no power plays, while the Jackets did not score on their one power play. The Islanders out-hit the Jackets 30-14. The Islanders blocked 33 shots, while the Jackets only blocked 9. The Islanders had less giveaways than the Jackets in the form of 6-12, and the Islanders had more takeaways than the Columbus Blue Jackets in the form of 7-6. The shots on goal per period of the game, the New York Islanders outshot the Jackets 12-6 in the first period. The Jackets outshot the Islanders 14-8 in the second period. The Jackets also outshot the Islanders in the third period 16-12. And in overtime, the Islanders outshot the Jackets 2-0 for a total of Columbus Blue Jackets 36 shots and the New York Islanders 34 shots. For the New York Islanders, Thomas Greiss stopped 34 out of 36 shots, and for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Jonas Korpisalo stopped 31 out of 34 shots. That's the recap. Now it's time for a drink. Right? Good. I felt the same way. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching the Risorto Report, Isles Recap Edition. I am your most gracious host, and you have now been blessed with my presence, Greg Risorto. And I will see you after the game against the Arizona Coyotes. Let's go, Islanders. Yes, yes, yes.